Hi, my name is Melissa.
And I'm Mariella.
And this is going to be a review of the 2012 Warped Tour.
For those of you who don't know, Warped Tour is this music festival type thing that happens every summer in the United States and parts of Canada. We've been going for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd share a little bit of our experiences.
Yeah, because we have people around us who've never been, and they always want to know, oh, what is it like? Oh, who'd you see? What type of people go? So
we thought we'd share our experience for this year.
Yeah, which was an okay year compared to the rest. We live in Southern California, so this is going to be one of the many tour dates that Warped Tour goes on, and it was actually at the Pomona Fairplex on the 22nd of June.
Yep.
That we went. During the tour, over 100 bands play, and at ours, 82 bands actually played, which is a lot for one day of music. We saw only 10 of those 82.
Yeah, we saw about 10 of them, which is a big number still, considering there's like different stages and then there's so much things to do.
There's 8 stages.
There's 8 stages.
I don't know if that's everywhere, but at ours there's 8 stages.
It's definitely an all-day thing. I know we were there.
Weather permits.
Yeah, it's definitely the weather depends a lot. Depends a lot on the weather, especially since we're in Southern California. It's definitely the heat that plays a factor.
Yeah, and this year was the longest we stayed. We stayed till it ended.
So we were there from like 11 a.m. all the way to like 9 p.m. when the last band played. Yeah. So it was a very cool experience.
Yeah, since we never did it before. Oh, it's always been too hot. We've been going to Warped Tour for the past few years now, and every year there's a band that we want to see the most. This year it was definitely Falling in Reverse. We've never seen them before. They're a fairly new band. We're really excited because I was a big fan of Escape the Fate, and so that was just something we were looking forward to. And for me, this year Falling in Reverse was the best performance that I've seen out of all the other bands I saw this year. It was really great. They sounded really good, and the energy in the crowd was awesome.
Like she said, our reason for going was Falling in Reverse, and that was definitely a fun performance to see. But my favorite band of the day was definitely Sleeping with Sirens. I was in the back, and I didn't think it was going to be that great, and they sounded amazing, and they hit every high note that they can hit, and I don't know. I thought it was very fun, and it was very unexpected. So that's why it was my favorite.
Some of the headliner bands that we did see was, like I said, Falling in Reverse, Pierce the Veil, Of Mice and Men, and Yellowcard.
Mm-hmm.
Those were not every band that we saw, but those are the headliner bands that we saw. Oh, and We the Kings.
Oh yeah, they were.
Of Mice and Men especially, because we've been trying to see them for the past 3 Warped Tours.
Yeah.
And we always miss them because they're at the very end, and we're always dead by that time. So we finally got to see them this year because it was not so hot.
It was amazing. It was when the sun was going down, and
yeah.
We had already taken a break from the rest of the show, so we got to see them and
it was good.
Enjoyed
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
It was a good last performance for us before we left.
Some performances that we didn't expect to see was Memphis May Fire and Skinny Lister. Yeah.
Memphis May Fire is a band that we've seen before live. They were an opener for another band we saw, so they just kind of went under our radar, and we didn't really, expect them to be as great as they were. But they were the first band that we saw, so it was a great way to start off. They sounded great, and I know a big surprise for our show was that Danny Warsnop from Asking Alexandria came out and sang with the lead singer.
And that was really cool.
And that was really cool.
Yeah. Skinny Lister, never heard of them in my life, but I have to say they're really, really fun. They're not exactly our cup of tea, but they
know how to keep the party rolling.
Exactly. One of the performers would just jump into the crowd and start dancing with people. Like I said, they were very folky. They're definitely not rock at all. But it was just a nice change of scenery there.
Yeah, it was very fun and very different.
Yeah. The one band that we didn't get to see that we really wanted to see was the used, but they were playing at the same time and Falling in Reverse, so we kind of waited and we thought Falling in Reverse outweighed them, since
it was just easier to.
Yeah, it was just the time issue at Warped Tour is always gonna be an issue, but you know, you make sacrifices and you see most of the people you want to see, or you leave before you leave early for one show, and so you can make the other one. So you just have to plan it out, right? Things to bring to Warped Tour, money. That's all I really have to say. Money and yourself and your ticket. Just because some places don't allow you to bring water bottles, or that would be on my list. But you definitely need money for water. Above everything else, bring money for water, because a lot of kids during Warped Tour do pass out, and that's just going to ruin your time if you're one of those kids. So
Exactly.
Bring money and stay hydrated. I know ours, they give out free Monsters, but you don't want to rely on that.
Definitely don't want to rely on
You don't want to rely on
energy drink.
that. So yeah, that's all. That's my biggest tip, really. Yeah, and a friend. It's always good to have someone else
It's always
with
good.
you. Yeah.
Definitely a good time, and we definitely recommend you to go.
Yeah. If you guys want us to go a little more in depth about every band that we saw there, I'll make a list down below of every band that we saw, but just comment if you want us to make more of a little more personal, in-depth story about this Warped Tour, or past Warped Tours, or any concert that we've been to. We've been to many, so just let us know if you like these, and we'll make more.
Yeah.
We're going to do another review video, and it's going to be on the Rockstar Mayhem Fest, so that should be up sometime next week. But yeah, that was a really fun one too. So look forward to that one, and comment, like, subscribe, do all that jazz, and we'll see you later.